You guys, we have a great video in store. Before we get into it, I want to thank the sponsor, Bong Water Beverage Company. Bong Water Beverage Company is a THC-infused drink that hits you fast with a special blending process. Available in Minnesota, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Texas, and Western Wisconsin. Check out their website, find out if they're in your state yet. They're trying to expand nationally. There's a link in the video description below. Again, the product is called Bong Water Beverage. I can't tell you guys how much I love this product. I put together the sponsorship deal myself because I consume so much of this product. I absolutely love it. You have to try it if you're a fan of THC items. So again, Bong Water Beverage Company, link in the video description. And with that, let's get into a great video. Well, let's do a few quick things here. Number one, I'm gonna make an announcement. If you're gonna mail me stuff, unless I know you and I've done business with you a few times, I absolutely will not pay you up front, and that seems really reasonable to me. I just had, this person doesn't even follow me. They have a Disney film sell they want to sell me, and I'm like down to buy it. I'm down to pay them my top dollar to buy it. So I gave them the address, and they want me to pay them now, and it's like, I don't know you. This person's like, well, I guess you just don't want to do business with me. Okay, sell it yourself then. What person is just gonna voluntarily send somebody money on the internet without meeting them? Just know, if you're gonna do a remote deal with me, you're not getting paid until I get the item and inspect it and make sure it's real. I got two things in front of me. I have a platinum watch that is diamond from the 1920s. We're gonna just kind of quickly go through, I've covered this before, but just for all the new viewers, because I seem to have a lot of them, how to determine how much gold or platinum or precious metals in a watch like this. And then first off, I have some Hot Wheels in front of me. So Avery, thank you for dropping these off. I don't know what we're looking at. He sent me this. Oh, this is Matchbox. Obviously, we covered Matchbox last year. I don't think these are the expensive Matchbox. No, this is from the 80s. And then, here we go. Collector's Race Case Hot Wheels from Mattel. You know what would be really funny? Because of Barbieheimer with, you know, it's a Mattel product. If there was an Auschwitz movie, but also a Hot Wheels movie, and so it was like Hot Auschwitz. I think that'd be funny. Okay, at least they labeled it for me. Unfortunately, I can tell you right away, these are played with. That immediately, I know enough to know that it lowers the value. Those Matchbox cars that I bought last year were like vintage. That's why they were so expensive. With any toy, the rule is once you play with it, once you take it out of the original packaging, you've hurt the value irreparably. It is no longer worth what it ever could be. Even if it goes way, way, way up as a collectible, the one in the box is always gonna be better. So these ones, I'm guessing just at a glance, this is probably worth like 20 or 30 bucks maybe. I don't know, let's find out.
A few moments later.
20, 30 minutes later, I hit a point where I was like, okay, how much does he want? Because this is gonna take me a while. First off, I've never been more wrong about something on Pawn Man as the last 30 minutes have gone with what I said versus what I've learned. There's $5,000+ here. Holy shit, I had no idea toys that were played with and like paint peeling off are worth like low end like 50 bucks. Holy shit. These are more expensive than the Hot Wheel or the Matchbox cars I bought last year, and those were all vintage. So God, take everything I said, stick it right back up my ass. That was way wrong. He wants, like I said, like $4,500+ on it. He knows what it's all worth. So, and he didn't want to sell them anyway. He's collecting them. He just was kind enough to bring them to me so that I could share them with you guys, and we could all learn something. I can feature them. Learn something every day. Okay, let's shift gears away from that. Let's talk about this platinum watch that my apprentice actually purchased, and it brings up a good point. So I always guess when I buy these. Now, I usually guess in my favor. I always give the option. I will rip it open for you. I'm glad to find out exactly what I need to be paying you, and most people just are in a hurry and they say no, so okay, I'll guess. Now, why am I scrapping a nice piece like this? Well, despite being from the 1920s, being platinum with diamond, tiny diamonds, the watchmaker, it's just kind of whatever. There's no name of the maker, so it's not a prominent name. It's not Tiffany Company. That's about, you know, that kind of caliber is all I'm gonna really want to be keeping. On top of that, you need a repair, so better off scrapping it. And I should say my apprentice paid $255, and it melts at $348 plus the diamonds. So, okay, this looks like a bunch of sterling here. Oh, she's stepping out. This great deal is brought to you guys by the good people at Bong Water Beverage Company. Check out Bong Water Beverage Company, a THC-infused drink. If you're in Minnesota, Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, Kansas, I think in eastern Wisconsin too. Bong Water Beverage. Remember, don't hit the bong, drink the water. You got 2 cents? Okay.
There's one more after this one.
Oh boy, all right. Okay, so we got 882 here. Ooh, 3 cents of sterling, nice. Oh my, this one's plated.
And I apologize that I'll get shifted.
Yes. plate. Oh, can I throw the plate in a bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
$430.
Oh, wow.
More than you thought?
Oh, is that what the...
That's, yeah,
Sterling
17
too?
pounds of plate, plus you had...
Is that the sterling?
Yeah, you had 882 grams, which is about 28 ounces, plus the knives, you had about 2.5 ounces. So yeah, altogether it's $430.
Okay.
Cash or check?
Cash if you can.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Why don't you guys trade places? I gotta go. You got stuff in your van?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring it in.
I'm not sure if you're wondering their stuff.
No, I take a look. The other stuff I'm not gonna want, but I'll take a look and see what's in here.
Do the best you can, dude.
So we have bust of Cleopatra. Nefertiti. I'm sorry. Not Cleopatra. I got the Nefertitis. Look at them Nefertitis. That doesn't sound... It sounds funny in my head. What's this? Candle holder? Okay. Oh, I see. It goes to this.
Yeah.
Oh. I was born yesterday. Alright, let me think here. So we got these 4 objects. I got this deal. Ceramic. I go where the hell this thing is. Got them Nefertitis. No. And this deal. $30. Go. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's $30.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is it, dude?
It's like a nice bucket.
Oh, it's old, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, I would think so. Someone tells me you know.
What's that with it, huh?
I don't know. We'll find out. It's worth whatever somebody wants to pay for it. All right, everyone's gone, and yeah, so I paid him $30. Nefertiti's titties. These titties worth $50. That's some titty right there. Gross. This is worth probably at least $100. This is turn of the last century. I've seen this style before. I knew this was expensive when I looked at it. It's Wedgwood. Jasperware, cobalt, ice bucket. I was right about it being an ice bucket. With sterling, this would be like really expensive. It's plated silver. But yeah, this is $100 all day. There's examples on eBay for $3. I'm gonna throw it out for $1. You guys ever see this style? Grab it. This is a thing I've learned about antiques. Is you see this like Greek kind of thing with the cobalt and all the detail. There's the money. This is $30. This little statue, it's from some artist, and then I'm thinking this is crap. So 30, and there's 6 fold my money out. I'm starting to think that motherfucker's like Beetlejuice too, because I said out loud today, God, I haven't seen the con artist in a while. It seems to me every time I say that I see him. Every single time. Yeah, instead of Beetlejuice, 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 it's con artist, con artist, con artist. There he is, here to molest someone. I have a unique piece of Disney history here. This is from the Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol? I don't like Disney. Christmas Carol, sure. A film cell, if you don't know, well, we'll talk a little bit about these. I did sell this one right away. I got this one mailed to me. It was advertised on Instagram. I think I paid $240 for it, and I sold it for like $400 or something like that. So I did okay on it. I sold it pretty easily too. I put it on my website and it like immediately sold. But anyway, let's talk about what these film cells are and kind of just what's going on here. So film cells, or CEL, cell as they are known, are hand-painted celluloid sheets. They were used in the production of animated films. They represent an exact frame of the film. Now traditionally animation was drawn on paper. Obviously today we use computers. But in the 1980s, very late 80s, Disney phased out of doing hand-drawn stuff and instead favored computer animation, digital animation, and they got away from doing the hand-painted stuff that they were doing. It was way cheaper to do it the other way. Honestly, neither here nor there. I think it is such a lost art, and just particularly with anime, I think there is so much that is lost by losing that hand-drawn aspect and going to computer animation. But I can see how it makes more sense financially, and it's just like kind of unreasonably expensive to have hand-done stuff. But like, you know, my personal favorite, Hayao Miyazaki, still hand does this stuff. So these items are collectible not just because they're, you know, anything Disney's gonna be collectible, but also because there's a finite number of them, and that number shrinks, you know, whenever somebody has a fire, they get damaged, they get destroyed. There's only so many of them out there and they're not made anymore. So it is something that appreciates due to its rarity. The bigger the film or the bigger the character, the more the cell is gonna be worth. Generally, the older they are, the more they're worth. Some of the highest priced film cells you'll find out there, I paid, like I said, like $240 on that one. They can range into the thousands. You guys might remember last year I did a house call and somebody had a film cell. I think it was Disney. But some of the most expensive ones are from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from 1937, Dumbo from 1941, Bambi from 1942, Fantasia 1940, and Pinocchio also from 1940. Factors that drive up the price: who's the character in the film cell? Is it some B character that nobody recognizes, or is it somebody that everyone knows like Mickey Mouse? What's the historical significance of the cell the movie's from? Is it a complete cell? Is it a fully drawn? Or is it just the character, like an incomplete cell? The more detail, the more background you have, the more the price goes up. And do you have the provenance to prove that it is authentic? Does it come with a COA? COAs can be faked. Where did it come from? Did it come from an auction house, or did you buy it on Facebook Marketplace? Because that you gotta be careful of. The last Disney film to use film cell animation like this was The Little Mermaid in 1989. Year I was born. And like I said, there is a finite number of them out there, so odds are if you get one, it will probably mature in value. A good buy for a film cell, if you can find one of these for under $200, I would say it's a no-brainer, buy it. This is kind of an obscure item that you are, I would say, more likely to come across because I bet less people know what they are or know their value. So if you see one for $200 and under, I would say scoop it up. What's going on, you guys? We're Between the Pond. I'm Evan, and I'm 34. I just had my birthday. How has the week been? This is where I recap how my life is going in my gold and silver business that I own, which I always gotta emphasize that, because that has never worn off to me. From I work in a gold and silver business to I own one. Anyway, we have an episode sponsor, Bong Water Beverage Company. You guys check them out if you're in Minnesota, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Texas, and eastern Wisconsin. In Minnesota here, you must be 21 years or older. They offer a variety of different flavors. They're an excellent product. To be totally candid, with spending so much money on this product, I was like, I need to do something because I can't afford this. So I called them up and made a deal with them. So that's why they sponsor me. Check them out. I like to get them here at Clown Glass. If you're in Minnesota, they're in Uptown. It's a pipe shop, but they sell all kinds of great products. So Bong Water Beverage Company, find out if they're in your state. If they're not, and you don't live in a Nancy Reagan state and they have recreational or medical marijuana, check out their website, link in the video description, and find out if they're coming to your state soon because they are trying to expand nationally. I went away for a bachelor party this weekend. I had a great time, but I came back I was only gone for 3 days, and in 3 days the store was so busy we were overrun. I need to hire more help. I don't have the money for it. I'm at a crossroads of some really big changes here for this business, and I need to make up my mind soon. And honestly, this is not a good time for me to be making a decision because I'm so stressed out and I've had so much going on. I had a bad summer. I had some bad things happen in my personal life. I had some good things happen in my personal life. I have a major change coming in my personal life. Yeah, and I got this thing right in front of me. I got to make up a really, really big decision really soon. And if I am wrong, I might lose everything. I don't think so. I actually truly don't think there's a way for me to be wrong. But if this is a mistake I'm making, it might put me out of business. Or it might make my dreams come true and enhance it. It's all a teaser I'm going to give you guys for now because I can't announce what I'm going to do. If you've been watching my auctions or some of my lives on TikTok, I've been trying to go live again. You've probably heard me talk a little bit about what I might be doing. Okay, so here's a hint. Here's the first thing I want to announce. Let's get into the announcements. I'll stop bitching about my life. I'm wearing a new Rolex. I bought a new Rolex for my birthday. It is for sale. So now I have, instead of one Rolex for sale, now I have two. I am wearing them, but they are for sale. They come with appraisal slips from a watch expert that are signed and dated with the current metal markets on them. This one comes with a slip for $5,800, and then the other one I think comes with a slip for $4,500. They're both on my website, so check these out. I got this question somewhere. I don't remember where I saw it. Unfortunately, didn't screenshot it. Somebody asked me, so why Rolex watches but not diamonds? Because these go up. These hold their value. These are sought after. Diamonds, not so much, especially with lab stones. So not only do I have a new Rolex, the guy that I get them from, he owns Crown Time and Jewelry here in Minnesota. I've been meaning to interview him for months because I filmed a thing with him at a show in April. It's end of August, but it's time, it doesn't have enough hours in a day. His entire watch collection, I'm integrating his entire website onto mine, and I get a cut of it if you go through me to buy his stuff. So check that out. We don't have that up yet. I don't have a date. It'll be coming soon. There's also gonna be some other stuff coming up on the website soon. Give me money every month and something great happens. What does that sound like? We're starting that, and it's specific. That's as far as I'll go because I'm working out the logistics on how to do it. We are gonna be integrating lots of gemstones and rocks into our inventory as well. DB Cooper bars sold out like that. Unfortunately, somebody offered me $400 for one, so now I can't charge this person $400 and then charge everyone else what I was charging, especially when it sells that fast. So DB Cooper bars, unfortunately, guys, they're now $3.99. The last thing that I want to announce, we're having a garage sale. We're gonna have a big meet and greet event. We're gonna do a twofold one. We're gonna do a digital experience, and then we're gonna do a physical giant garage sale here in my store. The digital experience is going to be Friday, September 8th, and then the garage sale itself, the big sale, is gonna be Sunday, September 10th. Now it's gonna be a meet and greet, meaning I will be here, all my staff is gonna be here. Come to my store, St. Louis Park Gold Silver. It'll be from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, September 10th here in Minnesota. So if you live here, you're passing through, come by to my store. I'm gonna be signing books, the books that I wrote. You can buy copies. I'll be answering questions, meeting people, take pictures with me. Everything in my serial killer basement, I'm gonna bring it up here. All the stuff that I don't have listed, literally everything is gonna be for sale. And then again, we're gonna be doing a Whatnot digital experience on Friday the 8th. And I'm gonna just be here at my store doing a Whatnot auction. I don't have a time yet, probably 8 p.m. And the whole thing is gonna be in my basement. I'm gonna just pick stuff up, hold it, starting bid $1, go. I'm gonna be tightening the knot on what I'm buying. I can't be buying everything. It is the reason why, or a big reason why I can't seem to get ahead. I'm always having cash flow issues. I'm working 90 hours a week because I have to, because otherwise we run out of money like that. So going forward, after October 1st, I'm gonna be stricter on what I'm buying. So that's the big announcement. It's only a partial announcement because I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I gotta make up my mind this week, but I just don't want to announce anything before I know what I'm doing. Okay, with that, you guys, let's get into the questions before we get out of here. Question 1, coming in from Big Burly Benji, says, speaking of fakes and telling them apart from real items, do you have a group of subject matter experts for some more common World War I, II memorabilia, currency, etc. items that you might have come to the shop you can reach out to and get an idea about the validity of the item? Yeah, actually, I have a number of individuals I work with remotely. Beach City Coins is one. There's a guy named Gasper who's a Nazi expert who is young and really likes the Third Reich. It's a little bizarre. But in talking with him, he basically said, like, hey, hit me up like if you're unsure. And I've been using him quite a lot for World War II stuff. Almost everything I see is fake. So yes, I do have a few. It's mainly for like certain kinds of coins. I have Agora Auctions. The guy's name is Alfred. He's out in New York. Check out you guys, Agora Auctions, check it out. He's got some really cool stuff and he's got a subscription service for old coins, but he helps me as well. So to answer your question, Big Burly Benji, yes, I do have a bunch of experts I work with because you can't be a jack of all trades. Next question coming in from Zach6612. I've answered a question from Zach because I remember doing that. Hey, Evan, question here. What's the purchase you regret the most and the one that you are glad you got the most? So I potentially have like a mega class action lawsuit I could launch. I am now over a year into discovering the evidence of what I have in front of me. I lost probably about $10,000 on making a mistake. And I made a huge mistake because I trusted an authority that guarantees they don't make mistakes. I have been working with them trying to alleviate this, and their solution is bullshit. And they basically said, do your worst. And I'm in the process of doing my worst. I made a mistake trusting an authority, and again, I can't say what, and I'm sorry to keep doing this. But unfortunately, I can't tell you what. Just stay tuned, because I'm at the end of what I'm gonna do. Okay, question 3. Sell everything you own. Buy a plane ticket to Syria. Join the Caliphate. Bunch of tower breaker mumbo jumbo. Grow a beard. Whew. You got a child bride. Oh. Couple of years, paradise. Airstrike. Kid dies. Your body. Crawl out of rubble, beard burned off. Down to GIs, I'm a prisoner. Back stateside. Oh, just another day in the life of Tickle Monster Gal. Whoa. See, the problem is it's getting more and more elaborate and complicated, and I'm actually having trouble one-upping myself. I thought of that in bed at 3:30 in the morning when I couldn't sleep. I thought, okay, so the pedophile in this exploit joined the Caliphate, became part of ISIS, all just to get a child bride. And then there's an airstrike, and then they crawled out, and because they're an American, they pretended to be a prisoner, and they went back stateside, and then they just continued living their crazy, murderous pedophile life. Anyway, Tickle Monster Gal asks, how much money are in Funko Pops? Not much. Don't buy them. They mass produce them. The only thing that's gonna make a Funko Pop go way the f up, and I don't know a whole lot about them, I'm not an expert, it's just, this is my take on it. If you have a Funko Pop that's a super limited edition or somehow through a pop culture lexicon accident, i.e. the thing that I think is gonna make Beanie Babies blow up again, a certain one randomly shoots up. That's it. Otherwise, don't buy them. If you're an expert and you can predict the market on these things, there might be, but don't expect to make much from Funko Pops. All right, question 4 is coming in from Keith McFadden, 3383. Keith says, between the pawn question, Scottish subscriber here. Is Scottish? No. Scottish subscriber here. Have you got any Scottish items or had any cool Scottish items? Scottish Right Temple items, Masonic kind of stuff, that doesn't count. Otherwise, no. Here in Minnesota, I guess we kind of have a Scottish community, but like not really. It's not, you know, like the Norwegian community is here. Scottish stuff I do not see very often. I like it though. Never met a Scottish person I haven't liked. Okay, last question coming in from Tyler Chaperone 1969. Tyler says, I collected like 60 grams of recycled down gold from computers. Is there any value? I don't buy computer because it is plated so thin. I don't have a way of testing it. It is too thin, too minuscule. If I had, you know, a $50,000 x-ray gun, I could figure it out, but I don't have that. So I don't buy that stuff. If you come with that stuff to me, I simply send it to somebody else, and then the person, they own a refinery here. They have an x-ray gun, they can do that. I don't do that. Is there any money in it? Not really. There's very, very, very little gold in that. So you have 60 grams, which is basically 2 ounces. I bet tops you have half a gram of gold, tops. So I bet tops you have like 30, 40 bucks. It is a very, very, very small amount. Once again, you guys, I want to thank our episode sponsor, Bong Water Beverage Company. We're going to be seeing quite a lot of them here on my channel and across my social media. They are available, once again, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Texas, and eastern Wisconsin. Check out their website, find out if they're in your state yet. If they're not now, they might be soon. They have a variety of great products. And with that, please, you guys, post your questions in the comment section below so I have more to answer. Tickle Monster Gal, please don't stop. Follow my channel, you guys. Spread my videos. I could really use some more views. I'm not making very much money on social media at all. Spread my videos, help me grow. It's just killing me. Get my books on Amazon. I might be writing something new, kind of, sort of, a little bit. It's not going to come out anytime soon. Follow me on social media. Again, you guys, we're having a garage sale here September 10th. If you're in Minnesota, 11 to 4. If you're not in Minnesota, we're gonna have a digital one on Whatnot. So check all that stuff out, and I'll see you guys back here for another great Between the Pawn. Later, guys.